back here, Superintendent of Fauquier County Public Schools, with another edition of 100 Question. This is the pre-spring break edition of 100 Questions, so there won't be one next week. But I received an excellent question regarding Blackboard. I'd like to answer. It's from Caterina or Catherina. I'm assuming Caterina. She asked an excellent question. Is there any possibility of utilizing Blackboard or another ed tech alternative as a plan B for missed classroom time to keep our students ready for the next school day and moving forward? Do you have any takeaways from this season in terms of more plan B, so to speak, learning opportunities for K-12 students in Fauquier County? What is Fauquier County doing to move into the 21st century learning alternatives? And I love the last comment. Here's hoping that 2015-2016's winter will be warm and dry and snow-free. You don't wish that as much as I do, Caterina, but here's the answer to the Blackboard question. You know, Blackboard is a great tool. It's a great device. And, you know, we've laid down certain expectations for teachers, minimal expectations that we sort of, again, expect teachers to participate in. It's a good tool. Some teachers utilize it more extensively than others. So the conversation here within senior staff has been, okay, so what's the next level of expectation that we want to encourage or expect from teachers within the school division? Like, what's next and what's the next level? So we're grappling with that. But that is what it is, and some teachers again do a wonderful job with it, and are using it. Have used it this winter in terms of anticipated missed class days because of snow and whatever. So, but here, the problem is, and it's not an insurmountable problem. It's just a problem. Problem is, we still have people in Fauquier County who use dial-up. We still have folks in especially northern part of the county who, you know, don't have the bandwidth necessary, including myself. I live in Marshall. I believe the same issues. Our internet service is terrible. So we can't require students to really do anything online. I mean, you know, I think some teachers, quote unquote, require some online learning through Blackboard, especially at the high school level. But technically, we can't require that participation because some students don't have internet access, or some students have really poor internet access that doesn't allow them to stream information. The download times are significantly long. And again, as my wife and I grapple with this ourselves, but this is such an important issue. But to your question, so what are we doing to try to, you know, get us into that next 21st century sphere related to online learning, etc.? Well, one, as I mentioned, we're looking at Blackboard expectations. What are we expecting from folks, or what should we be expecting? But we have to tamper that with the other piece, which is, but we know we still have kids that don't have access or have poor access, and so that puts them at a major disadvantage from other kids. So we're grappling with this, and there's not an easy answer. I wish there were, but having said that, we're still going to fight the good fight and grapple with this and figure out what our next level of expectation will be and how it can be realistic for all students. So I hope that answers your question. And I want to talk a little bit about last Friday. You know, last Friday was a 2-hour delay day. It ended up being whereby we closed, and that was, it angered a lot of people, a lot of frustration, and I've heard about a lot of it and heard from a lot of folks about it. And you know, that was the toughest call of the year last Friday, because we waited to the last possible moment to make the decision, and it was a very difficult decision because it was really only a small part of the county that was impacted by the weather. And could we have gone safely? Well, in hindsight, probably. And I apologize to those folks who were inconvenienced. I don't apologize for the decision because I made the decision based on the information I had. And but looking back, could we have gone after a 2-hour delay? You know, probably. And so that's on me. But as Caterina points out, next winter is going to be warm, dry, and snow-free, so we're good to go. So I hope this information's been helpful to you, and I hope everyone has a great spring break, because I can promise you I'm going to. So I hope you all have a great spring break. Enjoy time with family and time with friends, there you go. So have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you again the week after spring break.